I think of the warriors that have gone before me to draw on for my strength. I believe that life is something that needs to be lived like a leaf that falls from a tree. It does it with all the intensity and aerodynamics of an F-22 fighter, but it lets the wind carry it and take it wherever it will. I live my life like a tiger in the jungle, but instead of hanging out in trees and killing antelope or whatever tigers kill, I I live in an apartment and I train with all the fury of a tiger. Well, what drives me is focus and discipline and fighting, because the more you fight, the more you win, and life's not about fighting. It's about winning. My life entirely consists of physical and spiritual training. I get up every morning. I sing my morning prayers. I do my daily routine of exercises. I definitely cross disciplines with my routines. I don't pull from one source. It's all over the place. Like, the truth is out there. But you gotta pick and choose, and you gotta pull from all these different areas. So most of my routine, it's a combination of yoga, Pilates, star-angled push-ups, rocket thrust, pull-ups, side glancing, flapjack thrust squats. When I was in preschool, we'd do this worm thing to stretch in the morning. There are different pieces to fighting. There are little pieces that are slipped into ordinary life. The tiger grab twist, it's like I learned that from a barista. She was channeling the energy of the universe to show the great fighting techniques. I mean, you can learn it from everywhere. You can use your environment, like, bam, wear your eyes, The vapid pilgrim technique, the hand of fire, earthquake eyes, the mantis death grip, the salesman, bam, the devil's shotgun, the aloha neck tug, the badger surprise, the horse bray, 2 nickels change, God's sandwich, the BLT, the rabid eunuch, the salty bunion, the Pippi Longstocking, the quiet death shriek, the make-believe castle, the sloppy Joe headbang, the cornucopia, the Velcro smashback, the let my people go, the periwinkle surprise. I'm not going to show you that one. I'm trying to study to rediscover the master fighting techniques of Bruce Lee that he was only able to show part of in his movies, but he hinted at it in all of his later movies, and also Chuck Norris dropped hints all throughout Walker, Texas Ranger, until they realized they were going to be canceled, and then he just stopped trying. But that is the 10-finger high five death pomade. I'm tentatively calling it that because it has to deal with styling. Yeah, it's very important to my training that I reach out my hand and bring up man with me. I do whatever I can to help the community. I help people get through the day. I help people see that there's something more. I help people. I don't know. I get out there and I try and live life and do something real. I've experienced the victory that's there. I mean, it's all a part of what's in your consciousness. You can fight a battle without lifting a finger. You can, you can move a mountain without walking across it. I've been to a lot of tournaments. I've entered as many as I could get into. I felt like I won every one of them. Each one of them was a victory for me, a great victory for me. My fighting style is a combination of all fighting styles, and there's not enough room on the entry forms, so that makes it a little difficult sometimes for my entries to get accepted. So this one here, this was for Jiu-Jitsu. This one was for Taekwondo championships in Baton Rouge. This one was the women's lacrosse, capoeira, spitznats, chuan fa, ninjutsu, wushu, karate, foam jousting championship. That is a lot harder than it sounds. The Taibo Red Bull Fest. Best use of eagle talons. Best use of rock ballad in seduction. Hybrid car driving. The MIT thing, that's not even a trophy. Really, it's just a ribbon. Best use of a quote as a one-liner comeback. This one I actually went up with Steven Seagal's nephew for, and that was excellence in sand punching. So, like I said, the experience is what's important, and these are just things. But they are my things. When I'm in those fights, I transcend myself. It calms you, and it makes you a center. It makes you the center of the universe, and everyone should be the center of the universe. I don't believe that there is one truth. There's truth everywhere, and it's one truth, I mean, I don't pray to any gods in the morning when I sing my prayers. I pray to all of them, and none of them. I've drawn from all of the spiritual philosophies, from every corner. I've drawn from every corner of the religious box. And that's to bring me closer to the things I know about the spiritual realm, which is that all life is connected in a spider web of life. It's understanding that there's a purpose to everything, and even if there's an intersection where it's difficult for cars to get through, nature has a plan. When you cut down a tree, or it gets knocked over, if a drunk driver crashes into it, it falls down, and little insects come and eat it out, and that makes home for the squirrels, which are eaten by the deer, which in turn, provide transportation for ticks who are eaten by bats. I mean, there's a whole cycle of life. So within that, we need to be aware of that, and we need to honor that, so we won't get wiped off the face of the planet by becoming a tick that isn't eaten by a bat. I think that we can honor the cycle of life by respecting every little piece of trash, by respecting every little piece of clothing. You will reach a higher level of physical existence if you dedicate yourself to morning routines, pull-ups, helping people cross the street, being nice to people who don't deserve it. I have a brother. He doesn't understand me at all. He's in real estate, and he doesn't get it. I don't think they understand what I'm doing. I think that that they live lives that are very, very confined and predetermined by what they expect, and they expect me to live in a little box, and I don't live in a little box. I mean, my apartment's like a little box, but it's not a shoe box. It's not a box in your mind. I live in a literal box, but not a box in my mind. I'm trying to achieve what what humans have been dreaming of for centuries, which is to understand the nuances of what is. So, to that end, I try and reach out and honor every living thing and honor all the inanimate objects that have given up their lives to not move so they can be the still things in the world. You know, it's all about the little things. I mean, every moment is a precious thing. So if you wake up in the morning, when you open up your eyes, realize that you can open up the curtains to a new day just by opening your eyes and thinking of things a different way and seeing the world like you're floating above it in a hot air balloon, because it really is a special thing and you don't even need to be in a hot air balloon to see that. Can I add one thing?
Yeah.
Maureen, I have changed. I've got my life together. I am a new man with focus and devotion and vision, and I know that that's what you wanted. So my phone number hasn't changed. Okay.